face on 5-minute wake up workouts for older men. I am 𝗙𝗚𝗃. I'm so glad you're joining me for our new connection, waking up just for 5 minutes in the morning. You're going to wake up with me, wake up with some passion and energy, wake up our bodies, wake up our minds. All right. Every single morning, just you and me connecting with some, just waking up our body with 15-pound dumbbells, working through our body on the 𝗙𝗚𝗏 ball for some stability. 3 minutes of jump roping, right? Again, 5 minutes, just you and me connecting to wake our bodies up every single morning. And then I'll have a topic today that is what men, just like you and me, older, this stage of life, obviously we have this passion for fitness. It's something we want to take to the next level, or at least maintain. That's why we're here. But it's all about a quality of life that we want to enjoy. And so I want to talk about our own personal development, our own growth, our own mindset as it relates to us, men who are a little bit older. Today I want to talk about reframing, how important it is to take all the events that are going in your life and somehow, some way, be creative, be resourceful to make those events work for you, regardless of what another person might see as a challenging situation, a good situation, or anything in between. It really doesn't matter. It's how we reframe. And I want to talk about that and how important it is at this stage of life that we become master reframers. Now, you're the first person, just you and me waking up in the morning, the first person I'm talking to get on with my busy day. So let's get into the workout. Again, it's just 5 minutes. Right, a few men, we started this yesterday. They said, well, what if I can't do the jump rope? Or what about can't do some of the simple exercises I do with these dumbbells? All right, well, just do what you can. It's really about just waking up your body, getting ready for the day, getting mentally, physically, emotionally prepared, and just come for the message. If you can't move, just any type of movement. All right, so I'm going to start this and we'll get to the message too. So I'm so glad you're here. Hey, post your questions, your comments, your suggestions, anything you want to talk about during this 5-minute morning wake up workout. Anything you want to talk about on any of the shows that I do, workouts for older men live that I do every single night on my YouTube channel at 𝗙𝗚𝗃 and on my Facebook at 𝗙𝗚𝗃 page. So if you're on any of my social media platforms like Twitter, you're on Instagram, you're on LinkedIn, come join us live for some of these live broadcasts. And down below, I have all the different ways that I can help you reach your fitness goals and a lot more. And a lot more. You'll see that Workouts for Older Men is a lot more than just workouts and eating right and being lean and muscular. It's all about a quality of life. It's all about our mindset now that we're a little bit older. I have all the different ways that I can help you reach your goals one-on-one with me. I know I've got a plan for you. What you can do is just contact me. We'll talk. Sometimes I talk like 45 minutes just to make sure that you're ready and I'm a good fit for you. All at no charge, right? I know you want this badly, and I'm here to help you any way I can. But thank you so much for being here. Make this a part of your day every single morning. All right, so here we go. So I just have the 15-pound dumbbells. I get on this 𝗙𝗚𝗏 ball for stability. I'm getting better at this. All right, I'm surprised, being a lifter and overload type training for so many years, how many simple things that you see in the gym, how helpful they are, especially when we're a little bit older. I definitely feel this about this 𝗙𝗚𝗏 ball as I get better and better at it. So I'm just going to start from top to bottom with these exercises, right? So I'm going to give you a different angle here and start with my triceps. Do about 15 reps. Working with my son. Oh, I'm gonna do this talking to you and working out. Talking to my son and having him work on this. And after we did a little workout on this, and then how it felt to him. So all these little simple things, I think they're really helpful, not only just waking us up mentally, but for things that we need. Well, you need stability at any age, but we definitely need it now too. Just have you get some different angles here for you. Get some complementary angles for me too. This is about fitness too. I gotta show you that I keep fit, being 60 years old here in a few months. Just waking our body up. Whoa. Get better and better at this. We'll do that together. Oh. Okay. All right. This can be the most challenging part. It is 3 minutes of the jump rope. All right. So here we go. Wake it up. Wake it up. What kind of day you guys gonna have today? Get those thoughts clear. Woo. All right. A little bit. Start our day off with a little bit of challenge there. All right, how'd you do? You'll get better. I'll get better at this every time we do it. Simple, effective. I'm ready to take on the day. How about you? Hope you got a great day planned. Let's make it a great day. So I want to take the time every morning for a few minutes as we cool down to acknowledge you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. All right. See if we... Hello, Pete. You're up here bright and early with us here. You're gonna be doing this workout, Pete? I know we were just getting in the process, right? So it's we start this at 3:30 a.m. Pacific time where I am. As you can see, I start my days early. I know, Pete, you're on the East Coast there, 6:30 a.m. Ricky's here. Hello, Ricky. Rita, I am awesome. Rita, thank you so much for asking. It's a beautiful day. We'll make it that way, right? What are you guys grateful for? There's a series of questions. I'll post those on my Facebook page. I'll post them on my YouTube channel in the community section. 9 questions that I'll always ask myself along with my family every single day. One of them is, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? You know, what our mind, what we focus on, it'll expand in our minds. It's what we'll notice and what we'll delete, right? We want to notice all the great stuff. You know, that's one of those questions that we ask ourselves as a family, one by one. What are you grateful for in this moment? I am so grateful for this technology, right? That I can come to you every single morning, a really simple system that I've created, you know, whether it's my workouts for older men live, now this 5-minute, get your game face on, morning wake up workout for older men. So grateful for the technology and the simplicity and the ease of these systems that we can connect like this and share our passion, right? Hopefully, I'm motivating you. I'm keeping you accountable to think more about fitness. What we think about, what we become. want to help you think about fitness if that's what you want most in your life. It is doable. I want to help you do that. I'm so grateful for that you keep me accountable to all the things that I want to contribute to the world, to men just like you and me, right? You know, and that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about reframing. Reframing, all that means is, you know, take whatever situation's thrown your way, what some people might perceive as a problem or a challenge. You know, is there a way for you to create, just come up? We are the authors of our lives, all right? A lot of people think everything's like a cause and effect. Actually, our thoughts and our actions really create our future. And when you start really understanding how much power that you have to author your own experience, author your own imagination, author your circumstances, right? It's not just magic. It's what you focus on and then what you do. All right, me doing this, get your game face on, workouts for older men, this 5-minute wake up workout, right? It's just a thought. How can I connect more? How can I become accountable? How can I become more fit? And I've always used the internet ever since it came out to push myself to become better at what I do. To teach is to learn twice, all right? To make myself accountable. If I'm going to be talked about, I better do it. Helps me reach my goals, right? But everything's just a matter of reframing. You know, I teach that to my kids. I mean, having these kids as I'm older, like I said, I'm going to be 60 years old here in a couple of months, and I have an 8.5-year-old and a 7-year-old son. And through sports, I'm constantly helping them reframe the events. You know, as my heart aches as I see their growth, right? I constantly have to reframe, you know? I can just think of an example with my son. He's in sports, he's done very, very well. See the proud dad. We do a lot of work. Just, you know, he enjoys what he does. We do a lot of work together. Do a lot of work together with my daughter too. So it's not just their physical ability, it's their love of it. And then they do a little bit of work all the time. So he earns that, right? And, you know, he's had a really good run with all of his sports. He's only used to doing well, and he's only used to really winning. All right, and the last Sunday we had a game. They won, and he had a great game. But the weekend before, even though he had a good game, he was running for the winning touchdown, come from behind, and nice long game. But they caught him to end the game. Right, they caught him. I don't know, the 15-yard line. So he didn't score. He didn't win the game in the last seconds, right, after a great game, and he took it really hard, right? I took it really hard, not because I know in sports you win some, you lose some, you can't control all the events, but my heart's breaking for him, right? And so I'm helping him reframe, you know, what that means, and it just so. And see, here's the thing: is there's all these ways to look at the world when you become resourceful. When you become creative, when you realize how important it is to reframe the events of your life, that they're out there. You can create that story. I've just been obsessed with this type of thinking for 36 years, right? So, and it comes a little bit easier because just the week before, it was almost the exact same situation with a kid, just a great, you know, he's a first grader, 7-year-old, and he's the son of a former NFL football player. And this kid was it was like the exact same thing the week before. And they were giving it to him to run, and my son got him out of bounds, right, to end the game with no time left. And we won the game. And so I know he has respect for how great that player is, and he didn't score. So I can immediately reframe and say, hey, look, this guy's great, right? This guy's great. Look, it was the same thing that happened to you this week, right? Helping him reframe. And also for me, you know, as he's crying because he loves life hard in the game, I'm saying to myself, you know, it's good that he does this now, because in sports, you're not going to go too long without devastating losses. It's better to get it right now in the first grade, right? In the 5th game of the football season, right? You want it now and get that out of the way, right? And even reframing the fact that another touchdown with no time left what would that do to his head? He's got all the great things working for him. He needs to actually be humbled. So this gift that the sports god gave us, I see it exactly as that. It's just a matter of reframing it all. All right. And we have to do that. I'm sure you do that. I'm sure you're successful in your family and your business, and you're trying to reframe, how you're going to allocate your time to take your fitness to a higher level. So I know you know this, right? It's just bringing to the surface that being a master reframer, as our 𝗓𝗏 family calls it, how that's a superpower to develop that more and more and more. There's so many people that you probably know that life is great. They've done the work, but they have a challenge knowing that they're winning this game of life, right? We all take our wins and our losses, but for whatever reason, they can't reframe it. They don't see themselves as winning, and they're grinding themselves. Now, many times that's just a protection to not see the bright side, to not put your heart out there, right? Maybe earlier in life, they used to do that and they got humbled badly and embarrassed. And so they learn how to just wait, don't hope, don't say your vision too much where you could fail and people could see it like they really care, right? You have to grind yourself because you never want to be humbled with a devastating, surprising loss in life, right? And so they're winning in life, but they don't feel that way. And then they constantly are looking for that. They're a poor reframer. They actually do it that everything we do serves us in some way, but it's to protect them. And it really, it may work in the short term, but their entire quality of life and what they will imagine with all the things that they could put together, they could put the puzzle together to have a great life. They're just not thinking that way. They're not using their mind, right? So being a master reframer is just a superpower. And I really believe, as I talk to older men like you and me, again, if you're new to this Workouts for Older Men, our community, I'm going to be 60 years old here in a few months. And a lot of men, our bumps and our bruises in life that we all have. You can't get to this age without a lot of them, right? But there's a lot of victories too. But regardless of our victories or defeats or anything in between, we have to use them all and reframe them in a way that serves us from this day forward, because all we have at this age is from this day forward. That's all we have. We got to make the most of it. This seemed like just a flash in time when we were 25, 30 years old, right? So we got to live with that sense of urgency, a common thing I talk about, not only with our physical bodies, but with our life, our experience, and reframing the events of the past, the victories, the defeats, and everything in between, and creating a story, reframing the events to empower us moving forward. Because I'm telling you, all we have is this day right now and the days forward. We got to live with that sense of urgency. All right. Master for reframer. Being a master reframer is a superpower, and it's a skill set that we work on. But we have to be conscious of it. We have to understand that power that we have and its importance in our life. Master reframer. So that's our message for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's see if we have any more comments. Anybody here joining me? All right, I see a lot of guys joining me. Howard, great to have you here, sir. Ed, Tim, Joey. All right, guys. So leave your comments, right? Join me every single morning, 3:30 a.m. Pacific time, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, for the game face on. Get your game face on. Every single day, we got to wake up with our game face on. I want to help you put your game face on, start your day out with some passion and energy and focus and reframing if you're going through some challenges, right? All right. So join me tonight for Workouts for Older Men live on YouTube at 𝗙𝗏𝗏 and live on my Facebook page at 𝗙𝗏𝗏 page. And make sure if you're on Twitter, 𝗙𝗏𝗏, Instagram, 𝗙𝗏𝗏, LinkedIn, 𝗙𝗏𝗏, that you join me live. All right, leave your questions, your comments, set your notifications that I'm going live. Make sure you go to skipplecore.com for all my videos, my library of videos to help you. Look for the Workouts for Older Men podcast on your favorite podcast platform and scroll down below. You want to take this to the next level? You want this type of passion, energy, and optimism, accountability, and instruction? Simplify the process for you, become effective and efficient with your willpower, focus, energy, and time as you get fit. Well, look down below. I've got a one-on-one coaching program specifically for you. We'll find out what that is as we talk on the phone, so reach out to me. All right, so that's going to do it for the Game Face On 5-minute morning wake up workout for older men. All right, let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. Join me tonight for Workouts for Older Men. All right, let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older. We got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Have a great day.